we're sitting in the middle of such a turbulent time for media right now. Part of the problem is that we try to focus on an Anglo-Saxon solution. There are so many problems, I think, that are erupting out of the US, so why would you look there? And I believe that there are so many other interesting pockets around the world where there is still great print and a sustainable model. I think as we approach the 1/5 of the way through the 21st century, we're coming to the realization that it's not going to be this unilateral world.
It's very important as a journalist to introduce new perspectives of new stories to the viewers so that they do get out of their filter bubbles and their normal sources and so on that they follow. And I always try and find surprising things and new things. And that's kind of our chance to survive as well, to have original content and to present things that people haven't heard of yet.
I know readers in America see images of violence all the time, and it's harder and harder for me as a photographer to show them an image that they feel they haven't seen already a million times. It's our job to tell the truth. It's our job to document reality. So I think it's very important to not be complacent at a time like this where journalism and the role of the media is being challenged all the time.
The young generation, they express themselves more in a more visual way. But I think that we have not to follow always the readership. We have also to shape our readership. This is important. This is the role of newspaper.
If we're having this sort of hour of reckoning in the world of news and how digital do we need to be versus where do we need to pause, I think the same can be said with the book trade.
Anyone can be an author, and there is a huge amount of publishing and a huge amount of self-publishing. If you have any sense, you allow the gatekeeper to save you from reading things that aren't quite good enough, and I think that curation remains absolutely essential.
There's a term in Swedish called the opinion corridor. If you step out and say something that challenges the opinion corridor, all hell's gonna break loose. So there is a tendency of, everyone going to the same direction, and that's not great. We need to actively try and reach other sources and be critical.
Journalists have a huge responsibility right now. Most people don't want to be bothered with things that are sad or difficult, and I think part of my job is to put those issues in their face. I can never just take a picture and not actually find out what's going on in a picture, and I think a lot of people are doing that now, and there's a real danger in that.
Perhaps even in this society of ours, which we feel is being buffeted in a sense, our future readers are as engaged, if not more engaged, with the physical book than they have ever been in the past. We're selling more of them to them, and that bodes extremely well for the future.
The more research is done, the more that we look at our relationship with backlit screens, we realize that we organize our thoughts and we recall stories in a very different way on a printed page. We are, in many ways, I think, programmed to touch. And I think that is just very much part of human nature.
It's nice to take our eyes off the screen for a while. You know how much we look at the screen every day. And it's just a different experience having a magazine in your hands. And if you have a newspaper or a magazine, you kind of accidentally see things you wouldn't maybe look for yourself.
We believe in paper. We believe that paper is going to become a luxury. If we can change a bit the newspaper, we can change a bit the way of telling a story. I believe that young people will invest in paper and print.
When I have, for example, the front page of the New York Times, I know that several million people will see that, whether it's on a newsstand or on their kitchen table. They'll see that for 24 hours or for an entire day. Online websites, people click from site to site very quickly, and there's no you never know if they'll go back. So there is a permanence to paper publications that doesn't exist on digital.